All right, welcome back, everyone. So this is my last take of this. I've had audio problems today, so yeah, I'm no audio guru, so this is stuff I'm still learning, and the struggle can be real, especially as I try to use noise cancellation stuff to prevent noise in the background of the room and stuff. So here we are looking at the Drake, which is not the target ship we were looking at today, but it leads into the salvage idea that the next ship is going to be leading into. So here we are. This is kind of so this does come from episode 2 of the IAE show. IAE show. So you can see here, this is going to be the Misc Fortune. So we'll talk a little bit about this. It's more or less confirmed. Well, it's confirmed they have a Misc Fortune ship. It's not confirmed exactly the details of it, but I think we can assume a lot based off of this and based off of previous leaks. So let's look at the leak first, and then we'll talk about the differences between this and the Prospector. At the end of the day, it looks like it'll have one salvage arm. The seat will be accessible by a ladder, much like the Prospector. The main cargo grid, and then I'll have a salvage cargo grid. I don't put a whole lot of credence here. It's possible that the salvage cargo grid is maybe a 1 SCU box type of cargo grid below the buffer. So you have the left and right filler stations, the buffers. It's possible. There's just a little grid right in front of each one of those. So I wouldn't expect this to be like a huge, I mean, there's obviously not a whole lot of room back here. So we don't know. I'm still looking for a medium ship between the Vulture and the Reclaimer. I don't know if this will be that. I mean, because it'll have 2 filler stations, there's a possibility it can carry more in the filler than the Vulture currently can. So if it can carry, 2 13 size buffers, it may be able to print about half that or so to fit back here, or one set of 13, or again, about 20 or so boxes back here. And then the rest could be staying in the filler. That'd be pretty cool, because then you can just offload it. It does have a cargo lift back here, though, and I'm a little concerned about using this cargo lift versus the Vulture's ramp. Having the ramp is much nicer and easier to unload. The cargo, depending on this lift, hopefully there's enough clearance to be able to pop these boxes out. This is, listed as there's kind of a base model setup in the files. There's a chance that there's other Misc Industrial. So I think, there's a Misc Industrial type ship, a mini or smaller Misc Industrial lineup, but it now includes the Prospector and the Prospector and the Misc Fortune. So those are the two of the line of that Misc entry level point. And so we'll take a look here in a bit about it confirming that particular piece. But I want to talk a little bit about the look at this. So I'll put some B-roll footage of me looking at the current look at the Prospector. So feel free to head over to IAE now if you want to take a look at it and kind of visualize this with me here. But obviously you don't do that this absolute second, but take a look at it later today with this in mind. So one head for salvaging again. We actually don't see the arms as much as I thought we would. So this is going to probably be the ability to frack a particular ship or be able to do structural hole fracking. I thought these would maybe stick out a bit more than they do. Additionally, you can see here, this is going to be the landing gear. It looks similar, proportional to the Prospector. And then you have the landing gear here, or sorry, the VTOLs. It's proportionally similar to where you'll see it in the video. Additionally, no saddlebags because it's not a mining craft. So no saddlebags here, and then no large kind of where the lift's going to be. This is where the lift will be at. No kind of saddle or not, or big old like I don't know what that is, like another engine thing or something. In the current Prospector, that'll be gone as well to make room for the lift. Additionally, that will mean there will be 2 entrances though for this ship, although I do find the ladder to be a little buggy. But yeah, compared to the Vulture, again, if you needed to fill up this whole area where you can't even get anymore, at least that's an option potentially, and then you'd be able to just get into the ladder up here. So it's good to have. I like my salvaging ships to have 2 entry points because sometimes you have to fill up the back area with a bunch of salvage. Yeah, and then here's going to be the confirmation on the name of the new again, confirming that the Misc Fortune is a thing.
Focused on success in every venture. The Prospector, like the Misc Fortune and every offering from the Misc line of industrial vehicles, blends form and function.
So there it is. So just talking about the industrial line essentially that's coming along with the Misc. And so there is going to be a Prospector and the Misc Fortune. So and because they're talking about it during the Prospector, again, I feel very confident that the Prospector will be just a variant, or the Fortune will be a Prospector variant.
Offering from the Misc line of industrial vehicles.
So maybe they'll have other industrial vehicles as well. But yeah, looking forward to that. So last few things I want to note about that is the Prospector fits very well in the it looks like it should fit based off the Q&A in the Ironclad. So I look forward to that, being able to carry probably a Prospector and a Misc Fortune in there would be nice. And then from there, also, it should fit on the Liberator. In the Q&A, it does reference specifically on the landing pad fitting a Prospector on there. So I would expect Liberator to have two, either Prospector and Fortune, or two Misc Fortunes, or two Misc Prospectors. Additionally, you can currently get two Prospectors to fit into the Polaris. So it's another opportunity to head out and either, again, a combo of the Misc Fortune and the Misc Prospector, or do two Prospectors or two Vultures. Or sorry, two Vultures would be nice. It can fit one Vulture, or it can fit two Misc Fortunes. So anyways, pretty exciting to see how that all plays out. Again, its height is better than the Vulture, so expect to see a fair amount of these around and fit into other ships. I don't know, someone will let me know in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure it can, I don't know if it fits in the C2 or not. I don't know one way or the other, but that'd be pretty cool if the Prospector can currently fit in there. Then potentially the Misc Fortune should fit in there as well. So that'd be a pretty cool little combo to go along with it. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that it can currently fit into that's available in game, I should say, because obviously there'll be tons of Kraken and all kinds of stuff it'll be able to fit onto both the Prospector and the Fortune. But what's available currently in game that I'm not thinking of that people could use as a combo to do some salvaging and expand their salvage bay cargo capability by carrying it in another craft. Yeah, so let's take a look next at the Guardian. I'll turn this back down because this music is hella loud. So the ship looks pretty good overall. Pretty good looking ship there, right? May have to get it due to its name. So we'll be able to stop here in a second, but we'll be able to see the, so it does have the two guns. We'll wait till another, then the missiles. So right here, you can see the two size 5 guns on each side, and then you've got missiles on each side. I don't know if these are size 2 or size 3 based off the leak. I did lose that when I was kind of restarting and getting this all up and running. But I think it's size 2 or size 3, but there should be 8 of these. 4 sets of 2 on each of the wings. And then again, 2 guns here, 2 size 5s. I don't know if this will kind of lower down to get in here like it does with the Fury, but I don't think it'll work out that way. But there should be another way to get on the ship, and I don't know what kind of quarters and stuff it might have. But looking forward to the ship. It looks kind of cool. Again, it kind of fit in that heavy fighter role. There also does appear to be a quantum dampening, a QD version, where it'll have just the left gun, and then I guess the QD version will be on the other side, whatever it's using to actually distort quantum jumping. And then maybe you can also fit this. Should be smaller than the Mantis, so putting this into another ship like the Polaris should give you more opportunity to do some QD blocking that way. Finally, we have here, it will show some details around when we might expect to see this. So right here, you see Spectrum Channel 4.0. So pretty exciting to see that this will probably come out in 4.0. I don't know why they're not selling it now. That seems odd to me. So looking forward to an update. Maybe it means 4.0 is not coming until closer to Invictus. I kind of thought it would be out sooner than that. So 4.0 is coming along fairly well. I mean, there's some big bugs that need to be worked out, but I feel like they can get those done and squashed. But maybe with the vacation coming up after IAE, they're probably not going to be in the office too much. So maybe that's going to be the challenge of trying to get 4.0 released. So maybe, I expect it already to come out, next year, but I thought it'd be pretty early next year, maybe January, February. Whereas Invictus, I think, is March or April. So I'm a little surprised that this may not come out, well, at least be on the store and everything before then. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the updates for today. Thank you all for checking the video, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.